going on, YouTube? Today, I want to talk about why I started my jump rope fitness journey. Now, this might not be as exciting as some of my other videos, but I think it's important. I think it's important to know who you're connecting with. So I want to share a little bit about my journey. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Carla Palmer, also known as Miss GYSB. And GYSB stands for Get Your Sexy Back. That's right, Get Your Sexy Back. So over a decade ago, like 13 years ago, I was successful with weight loss. I lost over 50 pounds and I've been able to maintain a healthy weight for the past decade. So my goal on social media and whenever I connect with people in person who care about healthy living, I like to share my healthy living tips with them if they care to know. And one of the things that's super important to me is jump rope fitness. And I want to share with you why I started my jump rope fitness journey. Over 13 years ago, I was in an unhealthy relationship, and I stayed in that relationship for far too long. And as many women know, and men also experience this as well, there are things that happen when you start to focus more on someone else than on yourself. It happens in a lot of relationships. Sometimes we find ourselves in that place and we had no idea that we had gotten there, and we look up and we have, kind of lost ourselves, lost our zest for life. I lost my zest for life. I mean, when I tell you before I started dating this person, I was happy, I was vibrant, I was always moving around. Like, I knew that I had it going on, and I don't say that in a conceited way, but I knew that I had it going on. And when you stay in relationships they tear you down, and sometimes it's not like a direct tear down where someone is speaking very negatively about you, but their actions show what they feel that you are worth. And I just didn't feel like I was worth much because he was cheating and I took him back, right? And so, in hindsight, I realized that it was just chipping away at my self-confidence, chipping away at my self-love, chipping away at how I felt like how worthy I felt like I was of love and for someone to respect me enough to remain faithful in a relationship that we both committed to. And what happens is you find yourself, look up one day and find yourself in a different sort of place in life. And for me, I found myself 50 pounds overweight after being with somebody for a couple years. And, you're eating and you're cooking and you're making sure they're okay, but you are not okay. Mentally, you're not okay. I was working 2 jobs. I was a single mom. My son was much younger at the time. Now he's 22. But, I found myself in a place that I was very unhappy with. And I decided one day that I wanted to get revenge on this person. Now, I know this sounds silly. I know it does. But sometimes you get to this point where you're like, how can somebody do me like that and think that that's okay? Well, I'm going to get back at this person. And so I went on a revenge weight loss journey. Yes, I went on a revenge weight loss journey. The goal was for me to lose weight, to get super sexy, and then I was going to break up with him. So the plan was to stay with him until I lost the weight and then break up with him. Like to say, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve all the work that I've done. And now I'm back at looking better even than when we first met. That was the goal. But throughout the journey, picking up my jump rope, and the reason why I picked up the jump rope, I want to tell you that because that's important. The reason why I picked up the jump rope is because I thought about the things that brought me joy when I was a kid and the activities that I did when I was a kid. I did a lot of running. I ran track in middle school, not high school. I was too busy trying to be cute in high school, so I didn't do that in high school. But I ran track in middle school, and I also jumped rope in elementary school. And it was something that made me super happy. And so I was like, you know what? I wonder if I could still jump rope. I wonder if I can still pick up the jump rope and twirl it and get over it and have a good time. And I was okay, but I was a little heavy, right? A lot heavy. So I couldn't jump rope for a long period of time. But it kept calling me. And what do I mean by calling me? It was something that was like, hey, Carla, daily, do you want to pick up the jump rope and jump a little bit? Like that little voice in my head, because I was enjoying it. And so I was jumping rope regularly, and I wasn't doing it for a long period of time because I couldn't, but I was jumping rope often. And I started off doing 15 to 25 jump rope turns, right? Then I would rest. Then I got up to a point where I was doing 50. Then I got up to a point where I was doing 100, right? And I was missing sometimes because I was a little rusty. But to me, jumping rope is kind of like riding a bike. You really don't forget how to jump rope. You just need to practice to get your fluidity back, and also to get some of that weight off of you. So I was doing that jump rope and I was loving it and loving it and loving it. And then I started doing a little running, and then I started doing a little hiking, right? I started just doing all of these little things that were making me really happy. And about halfway through my weight loss journey, I lost 50 pounds, but about halfway through that, it took me about a year. I decided that I didn't want to be with this person anymore. I decided that losing the weight and getting back at this person, which was the ultimate goal, right? It just wasn't worth it anymore, right? It went from being the sole focus, why I wanted to lose weight so I could get back at this guy who disrespected me by going outside of the relationship. And I have really supported him on his journey, because he was on a journey in the industry. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to, talk about people who may have changed over time. So I don't need to say his name or anything like that. But I supported him. And it was really hurtful what happened in that relationship. And so, again, that was the goal. The goal was revenge. But as I continued to fall more in love with myself and to get my zest back for life, I was like, I don't need that dead weight, right? So I just said to him one day, I said, I don't have anything else to give this relationship. No hard feelings, no malintent here. I'm just done. And he's like, well, what did I do this time? And I'm like, nothing, nothing at all. I'm just done. Like, I don't have anything else to give this. And we broke up. And I continued on with my journey, and people would see me and they would say, oh my gosh, you look so great. What did you do? And I would be like, I got my sexy back. And you can get your sexy back too, right? As we continue to converse, you can get your sexy back too if that's something that you want to do. GYSB, baby. I would be like, GYSB, baby. Get your sexy back, baby, right? And it just caught on. And people started posting about it on Facebook, like, I'm GYSB, GYSB, baby. They would post it on their Facebook pages. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm on to something. I want to inspire people to move their bodies. I want to inspire people to jump rope. And people started picking up their jump ropes. And they were rusty, like I was when I first started. But I continued to encourage them to continue jumping rope. And I started a Facebook page. It's since been hacked. Just got hacked maybe like 2 months ago. I'm so bummed about that, but that page is gone. But I do still have my Instagram, and you can also get on my email list if you want to do that. But anyway, people started posting about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm inspiring people to move. I'm motivating people. They're getting jazzed about their health. They are so excited about taking control of their health, and they're doing it with a little tool like a jump rope that can go all over the world with them, that can go to work with them, that can be used, when they are waiting on their kids to get out of practice, right? This tool that gives you very little room for excuses, because you can take it anywhere and you don't need anything else, and you don't need a lot of space, and you don't need a lot of time because you burn so many calories in a short amount of time, right? And so that's how the movement came about. That's why I am known as Miss GYSB. That's also why I'm known as somebody who loves to jump rope, because I love to jump rope, because jump rope brought my life back to me, right? It changed my life. It brought me back to a happy place. And 13 years later, I'm still jumping rope. 13 years later, I'm still trying to inspire people. I'm trying to get people to be joyful. Even when times are challenging, even when you've found yourself in a rut, you can still have joy, right? I'm not the happiest person in the world, but I do have joy, and I do enjoy moving my body, and that makes me feel so amazing, right? Those endorphins are real. Those endorphins are real. So anyway, that's how GYSB came about. That's why I jump rope. That's why I like to teach jump rope. That's why I'm always encouraging and pushing people to get a jump rope, and don't give up, even if you're rusty, even if you didn't jump rope before and you just now are picking it up and trying. Keep going. Practice, practice, practice. Nobody is good at anything when they first start. Practice, practice, practice. If that jump rope is tearing your behind up because it's hitting you and you not getting over the rope, it's okay. Who cares? Keep going. Keep going. I know I'm dating myself at this point, but I remember when I first started learning how to type, and I was like so confused. And how do you do this? And now you sit at the computer and you just type away. You don't even look down. You know where all the keys are. You know where the space bar is. You know how to delete. You know, enter. You know all of that because you practiced. You got through the frustration. You kept going even when you were like, I'm never going to get this thing. And I'm just using that as an example. There are a lot of things in life that we do that way, right? We keep practicing and practicing. And then before we know it, we're like, oh, we smooth with it. We smooth with it, okay? So keep jumping, keep practicing. You're going to love it if you stick with it. I can almost promise you that. Not everybody, every single person in the world who tries jump rope ain't gonna love it. Some people say that they jump rope and they feel like they have to go to the bathroom, and so that's how they know that that is not for them. I get that. But the majority of people who stick with jump rope end up loving jump rope. All right. So I hope that gave you a little insight into how the movement came about. I hope you will continue to follow me here on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. Let me know what you want to know. Let me know if you want to know some more things about me. I am a mom. I'm a single mom, but my son is 22. I'm also in my 50s, and I just turned 50 last year in 2021. Woohoo, 50. And I love life. I love life. I'm also a Christian. I love the Lord, and He is one of the reasons why I am so joyful as well. And let's see, that's it really for now until you ask me some more questions. So tell me what else you want to know. Tell me what else you want to hear. Tell me what else you want to learn. We can learn some things together, okay? But I'm happy you're here, all right? And I hope you're happy I'm here. So comment below, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what's up. Always be nice. Be nice, be nice, be nice. And I'll talk to you guys later. All right, take care. Bye-bye.